Okay, here I've got an ornament bulb already kind of drawn. I got my 90 millimeter diameter, 3 millimeter hole, and about 8 millimeters above and beyond that. So I'm going to do the Pepsi logo as an ornament, and I want it to be visible on both sides. Now, if you did it visible on both sides like Woodstock and Snoopy, the back side would be the back side would not be the Pepsi would be backwards. The text would be spelled wrong. I'm going to go ahead and finish this sketch. I'm planning for that. So what I'm going to do when I do my extrusion on this one, I'm going to extrude, instead of one-sided, I'm going to go symmetrically a full distance of 3 millimeters. Okay, so I'm planning ahead for how I'm going to do my text. And just like we did with the engraving project, I'm going to bring in and insert my SVG of my Pepsi logo. So I've got to find that where I save that on my computer, which I think is in downloads. Okay, so now I got to have fun playing my guess and check to get this logo kind of size so it looks how it should. It's just a touch big. Okay, now it's not perfect. The only way it'll be perfectly symmetrical or perfectly centered is if you actually draw all the artwork yourself. So that right there, that looks pretty good. So I'll go ahead and say OK. Okay, finish my sketch. I'm not going to draw all that artwork. Let's go ahead and I'm going to select everything that I want to do an extrude on, and I will go ahead and do a cut extrude of -1 millimeter. Okay, so, and right now of course I have one body, so let me go ahead and rename that. This would be white 1. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and do another extrusion, and I'm going to select all the profiles for the stuff that's going to be black, which is the circular border and the Pepsi logo. Now sometimes that Pepsi is blue, and that is blue, but I'm going to go ahead and do a 4-color logo. Now when I do this, I'm going to extrude it at a distance of 1 millimeter, and instead of joining, which fills everything in, all of those need to be new bodies. So I'm going to go ahead and say OK, so that those are all new bodies. So now over here, I'm going to want to rename all those as black 2, black 3, black 4, black 5, black 6, black 7, and so on. So just go in and rename them. That way you know what color is what. And that's good, but actually I should have patterned that first. So that's okay. I can take my design history and drag it back a step. And then I'm going to create a circular pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and pattern. Instead of bodies, I'm going to pattern a feature. I'm going to select that last cut feature. And then the axes, I'm going to select the y-axis on my particular orientation, and I want to do 2 of those iterations. So now when I look on the back side, I have exactly the same stuff. So then actually I think I could probably also, instead of redoing that feature, I could probably also do a circular pattern of that feature as well, where I have all the black text. Pick the axes again. I have 2 of them, and yeah, that's nice because that gives me black 2 with an extra parentheses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you know that just puts a 1 on it. So that's the same corresponding component on the opposite side. And then of course, what do I need to do? I'm going to go ahead and extrude this 1 millimeter, make sure it's a new body, body 14 there is going to be red 14. And then go ahead and extrude that one as a new body, 1 millimeter. Rename that as blue 15. Okay, and then I could also do that circular pattern again. I'll go ahead and pick red features, pick red and blue. Actually, this time it would be bodies. So I'll go ahead and pick red and blue bodies. And then the axes, I want 2 of them. So now I have a multicolor object. Having those color names is kind of critical. So then if I go into my modify appearance, I can take and pull out the black color, and this is easiest to do in the browser, especially if you have them named. All I got to do is go out and grab all of them. So all the ones that are black on both sides. Let's see, did I get them all? I'm missing the E. You can also drag to the design workspace, you just got to be careful. Let's see, we'll make that white. There's the red and the blue. Okay. So now I have all those separate components. And not separate components, I'm sorry, separate bodies of one component that's my full Pepsi ornament. Okay, so I'll go ahead and save that, and then we'll talk about how to set that up as a single component in Bamboo Studio.